Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Warning issued over impending scam bot invasion. If your inbox is full of dubious group chats about crypto, you might think scams are already widespread. But the levels we see are about to go crazy, as criminals increasingly turn to scam bots to do their work for them. At a conference on cybercrime in Westminster today, industry professionals gathered to hear about how the world needs to build an army of fraud fighters to take on the scammers, who are tooling up and often linked to global organized crime. Scam expert John Clay, who will be giving the keynote speech at the Global Anti-Scam Summit tomorrow, told Metro he was wary of spreading FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, but felt in this case it is warranted because people need to be aware. The VP in Threat Intelligence at Trend Micro said this army of scam bots will be here as early as 2026 or 2027, and warned people to create a safe phrase as the best way to verify if they are really speaking to their loved ones. The threat is not just from deepfakes, which can fool people with convincing video and audio. It's a revolution in the whole way scammers do business, with things they used to manually outsource, like scouring data, now easily automated. Artificial intelligence will scout out victims and create personally targeted emails to fool people to part with their money, free of the spelling errors which currently plague scam messages. The buzzword here is agentic AI, which means a type of artificial intelligence which can operate independently, without constant human instruction. Once unleashed with a mission to defraud, these autonomous scam bots could work night and day to fool us and take our money. John told Metro, the agents will basically do everything. It will allow them to scale fraud to no end. You can't work 24 hours as a scammer. You have to eat and sleep. But if I have something doing it for me in the background, I can do what I want, even go to a movie and have something doing my scam for me. Why wouldn't you invest in that? Phishing, fake emails and texts. Dating and romance scams. Fake bank messages. Crypto scams. Subscription scams. Fakes and non-delivery. Advance fee scams. Pet scams. Fake real estate. Tech-savvy criminals will even sell the programs they create to others, making it easy to automate crime even for those who don't know much about computing. John told how face swapping is an increasingly prevalent scam, where someone can appear in real-time video as somebody completely different, such as a man appearing as a woman with a female voice, reading from a script. Fraud is already the most prevalent crime in the UK, making up around 41% of all crime reports and costing an estimated 6.8 billion each year in England and Wales alone. The summit heard how globally, over $1 trillion was lost in scams last year, over 1% of the world's GDP, with a quarter of the global population losing money. Trend Micro is among the companies fighting AI with AI, using machine learning to spot red flags and advise users accordingly. To view this video, please enable JavaScript and consider upgrading to a web browser that supports HTML5. Video. Up next, they demonstrated their new ScamCheck app, which can automatically block spam calls, allow people to check video calls for deepfakes in real time, and analyze screenshots of messages to see if they can be trusted. Also exhibiting was Feedzai, software used to detect financial scams, which is now already used by MasterCard and Amazon to flag suspicious transactions. In today's keynote address, Sir David Hanson unveiled a new fraud strategy from the Home Office to beef up the current approach. The UK's first dedicated Minister for Fraud said this would give more protections to businesses and the public, with new proposals including data sharing, improving online safety education, and tackling the newest AI scam threats. This must be an international approach, he stressed, as scams do not respect borders and can come from anywhere in the world, with little chance of those responsible being caught. He said, "It's not going to be something we can resolve, but I think we have a responsibility in all of our sectors to step up to the plate. Lord Hansen also announced next year's Global Fraud Summit will take place in Vienna, jointly hosted by the UN Office on Drugs and Crime and Interpol. He pledged significant funding for the summit in hopes to secure a global public-private agreement to effectively block fraud from reaching citizens. Get in touch with our news team by emailing us at webnews@metro.co.uk. For more stories like this, check our news page. More, I was given a £100 parking fine, but I was at a funeral on the other side of town. More, shoplifter caught with £220 worth of cream eggs shoved in his jacket. More, machete fight breaks out between rival gangs in front of commuters. Never miss the biggest stories with breaking news alerts in your inbox. This site is protected by Ray CAPTCHA, and the Google privacy policy and terms of service apply. Your information will be used in line with our privacy policy.